Hello everyone and welcome back to more the Minish Cap. And for today I've got a special guest with me, and he is...
Harry TM12.
Harry TM12 is basically the guy you know from Zelda NES and Sonic Advance 2, and is that the only ones you've been in so far?
So far as I can recall, yes.
Yeah, so in this episode what we are going to do is go over to Castor Wilds, I think it is, which is like a swamp area. Well, I think we'll go on about that when we get there.
That's a very good idea.
So for now, we will continue rolling down here and exit out of North Hyrule Field.
What have we found? Seems something interesting has happened.
Interesting. You're the last person I expected to find here. And just as I was wondering who could be behind this, I find my old master.
Huh?
Bertie! I wasn't too sure if you were going to say it that time. And as always, you are dressed in the shabbiest of rags.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is always quite a nasty villain. My curses are not to be mocked. The one I cast on you is most powerful.
Really?
I can give you most powerful magic. No matter what power you wield, you will never break it.
Okay.
You haven't changed in the slightest. You've basically just been Link.
Yes.
Great. You're kind of ruining the mood here. This is supposed to be an emotional scene.
Oh well.
I should never have created that cap. It only fueled your insane desires. Fool. A hat that grants the wishes of its wearer is a spectacular creation.
Then why did you curse me?
Thanks to you, I have gone from being a meek, minuscule nothing to the greatest sorcerer alive. You cannot stop me now, and I have you to thank for it. Accept this small gesture of gratitude from me. Wait, Batty, wait. And so with that, we are locked in and we get into a battle with these guys.
They look like trolls.
In a way, yeah, but simply you got to do is just find out of the way of their spears, or spikes, whatever they are, and take them out.
Yeah, they look like spears. Yeah.
Spears, spikes, whatever you call them.
Spears, that's it.
Spears, yeah. Okay, we've decided now. That fell, Vati. What could he be scheming now? Link, I feel I owe you an explanation of what has happened.
Okay, tell me.
You see, Vati and I are both Minish.
What?
I was once a famous sage and a renowned Minish craftsman. Vati was only a boy when I took him on as my apprentice. But he became enchanted by the wickedness in the hearts of men. One day, Vati took a hat I made for the humans, my pride and joy. It granted the wishes of its wearer. He put it on without permission. You know the legends, of course. The gifts the Picori gave the humans. What you call the Picori Blade was the first of those gifts. The second? Well, you call it the Light Force, but it is a source of limitless magical power. If Vati were to get it now, it would be devastating. I came to the world of men hoping to stop Vati, and I met you in the woods. But it seems we won't be breaking the curse on me any time soon.
No, there's no chance.
True. However, with the Sacred Blade, we can certainly restore Princess Zelda. I'm sorry. All that has happened has been due to my own pride. My folly. I must...
What?
I don't know.
Folly?
Guessing it means friend or something, I don't know.
I don't know.
I must rely on you, on your power, until we've put an end to Vati.
Okay. Oh, I like my hairstyle.
So you're basically just being Link,
Yes.
what he's thinking in his mind. Well, Link, enough fairy tales. We must search for the next element. Okay, so with that long cutscene out of the way, how about we get on to finding the next element in Castle Wilds, which is somewhere back in Hyrule Town. So what we want to do is go all the way over there and explore it.
Okay.
So what we want to do is go over to Trilby Highlands, and you know the area where we got the empty bottle? But first I want to go get this Kingstone Piece, because, you know, I was going to say, because some of them are quite rare.
Yeah.
Now that we can multiply ourselves, because you know this area where we got the bottle, that means we will be able to do this. So when I duplicate myself, we will now be able to push this rock out of the way and access a new area. There you go.
Cool.
This kind of reminds me of Zelda NES, what you're doing. Because
Yes.
in that one you just used to go, oh!
Oh yeah, it was like that, wasn't it?
It's like, you know, what the audience is thinking whilst watching this.
I'm very good at naming the audience.
Yeah, that's it. Harry TM for this episode. He's the audience. He's not actually a commentator. He's pretending to be the audience. That's how it all works.
That's basically what I do most of the time when I'm in a co-op. Normally, sometimes, I don't know.
You do what you want, really. Yeah.
It depends on how I feel at the time.
Yeah, that's it. Oh great, I just got hit by a Keaton there and it stole my rupees. So you know before I was saying with the Keaton enemies, when you get hit by them, you lose your rupees. So make sure you don't do that or else you'll end up like I did there.
Lose loads of rupees.
Exactly.
It's annoying.
Exactly. This will hear though, if you poke it with your sword, you'll hear that sound, meaning it's bombable. Exactly.
I don't know.
What?
Don't worry. Oh look, it's a fairy place.
Yeah, basically it's a fairy fountain, but I have a fairy, so I don't really need to go in here.
And
But,
you have full health as well.
but I like to, you know, show off these places and all that.
It shows you where you need to go if you get a room.
Yeah. Oh great, another
Pay
cutscene.
attention.
Got another cutscene now. Yeah? What a strange feeling. I sensed something from the castle's direction. Or was it just me?
Maybe it was just you.
Ooh. It's Vati. Or Vati. I don't know.
I think he's Oscar the King.
Who's there? What? Vati? How did you get in here?
He teleported.
Well, one thing I don't really get is this bit. Like, he teleports. But look how far he goes. Just up towards the king. Surely could have just walked up there. That would be
Yeah.
a lot faster. Oh well. Huh? What are you doing? Okay, I'm not going to read that or else that'll be embarrassing.
Wahahaha. There you go.
Because leave it to Harry TM12 because he knows best.
Yeah.
It looks like you're all here. Very well. The King of Hyrule has words for you. You all know of the power the Picori gave to mankind, do you not? The golden light force of limitless magical power. I want it. It is somewhere here in Hyrule. Go now and bring me this power. Waste no time. Go forth at once and bring me the light force. fling anyone who refuses into the dungeon. Him and his family, too. I will tolerate no disobedience. Now, search high and low throughout the lands of Hyrule.
Okay, he's been cursed. Or he's been assessed, possibly.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, you got it right. In that scene there, he was possessed by Veti. So, you know, Vati was taking control and he was telling the king to find the light force.
When you think about it, it's quite obvious.
Yeah, I suppose, because, I mean, why else would he possess him?
Yes.
Either way, maybe it's just the wind. But I hope nothing bad has happened. So they sat there wondering for a while, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just, was it the wind sitting there for like, I don't know, a minute? Trying to wonder what it was.
Maybe it was happening, like, when he first felt it, and then it just kind of...
Probably, I don't know. We're just taking random guesses here. Anyway.
It's a game theory.
Exactly. It's just a game theory. Anyway, we need to look for the next element. The map says it should be around here somewhere. So we ought to do what Eslo says, and if you ask me, this episode is probably going to be called something like cutscenes, because there's a lot of cutscenes in this episode, because it's been 11 minutes and not a lot has happened, unfortunately.
Or possibly, game theory reference.
A game... Why do you keep bringing game theories up?
I don't know.
It's a bit
But
weird.
there is an actual YouTube channel with about game theories, so...
Yeah, maybe you guys should check it out or something, because it's quite good if you want to hear about game facts and all that.
Like, for example, one time when I had the last episode, I watched Assassin's Creed, how just basically gravity physics.
Gravity physics? What, for Assassin's Creed, basically?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out at some point. But if we read this sign over here, it will say Castle Wilds. Danger. Where's danger all the way over there? Don't forget your Pegasus boots, which will be an item that we're going to get later in the game. Well, to be honest, quite early because we're coming up to it. So, how about we go in here and see what it's like? It's a swamp. So, this must be Castle Wilds. It's a nasty, dank place filled with swampland and mire. But we know there's an element waiting for us somewhere in here. So, in we go. Come on, Link, into the muck with us. But it doesn't really look safe. So what we want to do is going, and you'll realise that we are sinking. Kind of similar to quicksand, except, you know, it's mud. I don't think we can walk fast enough to cross this swamp. We're going to have to find some way to get across safely. So with that, what will happen here is this will trigger an event that will happen in Hyrule Town. So with that done, we need to make our way all the way back to Hyrule Town, and I will cut it here all the way back to Hyrule Town. So see you guys in a bit. Okay, now that we're in Hyrule Town, we will now go onwards to the shoe shop up here, because when we go inside, this will happen. Suddenly the guy will just fall asleep. And one thing I don't actually get is this. You see those shoes down there that are right next to those small stairs? When we shrink as a Minish, but we have to sit through the cutscene. Great. Because I'm trying to press R, but it won't skip it. So I'm afraid we're going to have to see this again. Which is weird, because we've already activated portals in the human world. So as you can see, look, the shoes are gone. So after transforming into a Minish, they're gone for some reason. That's right, even some human objects are portals to the Minish world. Those Minish may not look like much, but they are quite crafty. So when we go up these stairs, we will meet these people here. Yep, the Minish. Hey! You're Link, right? You're the one who brought the sword to Master Malari. You're on a quest to help the princess, aren't you?
Of course not.
I wish I could go on a quest, but then who'd make Rem's shoes for him? Ho-ho, you need Pegasus boots. Why, you're just in time. We made a pair just now while Rem was sleeping. but only Rem can put the finishing touches on them. What kind of name is Rem?
I don't know. I thought this is like, it just seems like the story of the small people and the shoemaker.
Yeah, pretty much. Aha! That sleepyhead Rem is nearly impossible to wake up. If you want to wake him, you'll need to get an item from Syrup's hut. It's a little bit of a trick, but we'll mark it on your map for you. So what we need to do now is make our way all the way back to Minish Woods. But it's been around 15 minutes, so when I shrink myself back to a Minish size, I think
That is human size.
Sorry, human size, I got that one wrong. I think that we are going to end things off here because, well, I'm getting a bit tired and all that.
Yes, everyone is.
Yeah, especially Harry TM12. So, in the next episode, we will be going over to Syrup's hut and trying to wake up the shoemaker.
Yes, we shall hopefully do that if I'm still here. Possibly not.
So, I hope you have enjoyed it here, Harry TM12. It's been great having you here for 16 minutes. Even though you didn't really say much, because this, you know, you can't really, when you're doing a co-op, you can't really say much about this game. But it's still fun.
Yeah.
So take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one.